Hey guys, what's going on? What's going on? Tracy Fisher, Triple Diamond, right here in Houston, Texas. I am fired up and excited to be the host. Real quick, guys, if you don't mind, do us a big favor as you're coming on. Do us a favor. Go ahead and give us your name and also where you're calling from, please. Let's welcome you and the city you're representing.
Hi, I'm Rebecca from New Jersey.
Hey, Rebecca, New Jersey, welcome.
Hi.
Rusty from North Carolina.
Mr. Rusty, welcome, sir.
Yes, sir.
You got Michelle Harville from SEU,
Hey,
Michigan
Michelle,
City,
welcome.
Indiana. Hello. Thank you.
Brenda, Tampa, Florida.
Brenda from Tampa. Welcome to the
Hi,
broadcast.
Brittany and Jennifer from SEU.
Hey, welcome, Jennifer. Welcome.
Hyper Jack out of Chicago, Milton's buddy. What's
Hyper
up?
Jack is on the line. Welcome, sir. Welcome. Hey guys, come on, guys. Come on, come on, come on, come on. When you're coming on the line, come off of mute. Give us your name and where you're calling from.
Andrea from California.
Hey, Andrea from California. Welcome.
Judy Hope from Chicago.
Come on, Chi-Town. Welcome. Welcome to the broadcast.
Stephanie from Philly.
Come on, Philadelphia. Stephanie, welcome to the broadcast, ma'am.
Sylvia Anderson, Houston, Texas.
That's what I'm talking about. Come on, Texas. Come on, bring the heat, Texas.
Coach Martin's down there from Rose Sharon, Texas.
Rose Sharon, Texas, which is right around the corner from Houston, Texas. Welcome, sir.
Felicia,
Monica
Texas.
Beasley from Houston, Texas.
Hey, Monica. Hey, Miss Felicia. Welcome.
Becky from California.
Becky from California. Welcome to the broadcast, ma'am. Guys, we're excited tonight. We got an incredible, not only the main speaker, but also we have an incredible host that's our visiting partner is going to be on as well. And we're so excited to have her on the broadcast. Come on, guys, give us your name and also where you're calling from, please.
Hi, this is Marsha from Houston, Texas.
Come on, Ms. Marsha. We see you. Hey, Ms. Denise. Welcome.
Denise from Kentucky, way of New York City.
Kentucky by way of New York City. Come on here,
Born
Kentucky.
and raised in Harlem, yes.
Born and raised in Harlem. Look at that. Come on, welcome, welcome.
Deborah Smalls, Roswell, Georgia.
Roswell, Georgia. Welcome to the broadcast. Welcome.
Hey, Carissa from New Jersey.
Carissa, welcome.
Rachel, Houston, Texas.
Illinois. Welcome to the broadcast. Welcome. Guys, listen, real quick, let me share with you my name again, Tracy Fisher, Triple Diamond, right here in Houston, Texas. It's an absolute pleasure for me to be the host, and I never take it lightly. Anytime I get a chance to be the host of this particular platform, I never take it lightly. Guys, I'm excited. Listen, do me a favor. Make sure that you have a notepad and a pen tonight. If you're brand new, welcome to the It Works family. Welcome to the family if you're brand new. But I tell you what, tonight you're going to get the winning numbers to the lottery. Mr. Wilkins is going to lay it out. He is going to give you the winning numbers to the lottery. But here's the deal, Ms. Brenda. Would you choose to just remember it, or will you write those numbers down? I guarantee you want to write those numbers down tonight, guys. I'm telling you. Again, Tracy Fisher, Houston, Texas. Guys, let's go back out to the broadcast real quick. Give us your name, also where you're calling from.
Stephanie Allen, Baytown, Texas.
The Stephanie Allen. Welcome to the broadcast, ma'am.
Canada, Andrea.
Hey, welcome, Andrea.
Hey, CEO Panya Dotson from Memphis, Tennessee.
Come on, CEO. Welcome to the broadcast, ma'am.
Sabrina Foster, Memphis.
Memphis, Miss Sabrina, welcome to the broadcast. Welcome.
Hello, this is Jessica from Galveston, Texas.
Come on, the little big island of Galveston, Texas. Welcome, Miss Jessica, to the broadcast.
All right.
Welcome.
Nikisha Hargrove, Greenville, South Carolina.
South Carolina, welcome, welcome. Guys, let's continue. Send out those last minute text messages. Let's send out those those voicemail messages, whatever you have to do, get your people on this broadcast tonight. They do not want to miss the information that's going to be shared tonight. So if you don't see your partners on here, guys, do us a favor, utilize that text message and send out that last minute text message to your partners. Let's go ahead and go back out, guys. Go ahead and represent your name and also where you're calling from. We're going to get started here in about another minute and a half.
Meet Gonzalez, Fresno, California.
Hey, Ms. Gonzalez, welcome to the broadcast. Welcome.
Bonita Cersei, Calumet City, Illinois.
Illinois is on the broadcast, y'all. Look at that. Come on, Ms. Bonita, welcome.
Sally Chilton from Denver, Colorado.
Hey, Sally from Denver, Colorado. Listen, my children are in Denver, Colorado, visiting your city and your state right now. Isn't that something?
Nice. Love that.
They're right now visiting, right?
Dolores Franklin from Woodway, Texas, baby.
Come on, Miss Franklin from Texas. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Guys, let's keep this energy up, guys. Listen, again, my name is Tracy Fisher. I feel so blessed and so honored to be on the broadcast with you on this evening. Listen, let me share something with you from my heart as I get a chance to bring my business partner on real quick here. Guys, I'm blessed. I am so blessed. You have no idea. The last 14 days, my wife and I, along with our children, have been in quarantine. The last 14 days. And everything that we've dealt with, Ms. Panya, everything we've dealt with, I will tell you this, that thing is real. It is absolutely real. I'm not going to give it any life tonight, but I will tell you this. I'm very grateful and very honored to be here to share with you that our testimony, we didn't have to go through a lot of the things that you hear, a lot of the horror stories that you hear when dealing with that illness, but just know that it's real. And so for the last 14 days, we've been in quarantine. But I thank God for my sponsor, Mr. Jared Wilkins. I thank God for my business partners who've reached out to the Fishers just to see how we were doing. And guys, I tell you, I'm thankful. Just know that I am so thankful to still be here, that our lungs are functioning. Yes, we have a little cough every now and then because I think that's a lingering thing, a little cough or what have you. But just know, and I appreciate all of you guys that have continued to pray for our family as we dealt with this, okay? And so, listen, I have an honor, privilege to bring my coach, my sponsor to the broadcast. You know, someone that I have so much respect for because of what he brings to not only the It Works family, but what he brings to our life as well, guys. And I remember, Mr. Rusty, it was September 2018, I got the phone call from Jared Wilkins. And he said to me, Mr. Rusty, he said, Tracy, listen, I want you to take a look at something. And I said, listen, I'll take a look at it, but I'm doing it because of you. I value you. I value your opinion. I value your success, what you've created in your life. I'm taking a look at it because of you. And sure enough, guys, when we had a chance to meet the ownership, we were done. When we met Mr. Mike Patillo, when we met Ms. Cammie Pentecost and that corporate staff, we said this, you know, we're planting our flag right here. And that was September of 2018. Yes, we went on and hit the level of triple diamond within our first 90 days. But I tell people all the time, Mr. Rusty, I have over 20 plus years of experience in home-based business. So it literally took us 20 years and 90 days to go triple diamond. 20 years and 90 days. But I thank God that we're continuously learning the system. We're continuously learning the culture of our company. And to me, that's where the game changer is that when a person can come in, Ms. Cammie, and they can drop the egos down, lower your ego to raise your bank account. Lower your ego to raise your bank account. And that's what the Fishers are willing to do. And that's continuously learn and grow from the incredible leadership that we have with this company. And so, guys, it's my honor to bring before you my sponsor, my coach, who had a chance to get to Presidential Diamond in a record 60 days, right? But more importantly, guys, he's the leader's leader. He's a coach's coach. He's someone that has a huge heart in the state of Texas. And so he put together this call every single Monday night, guys. We put together this Monday night mastermind call every single Monday night for you to grow. Because we tell people all the time, ladies and gentlemen, if you're not willing to grow the way you think, if you're not willing to grow beyond how you think, you're not going to get to the top level of this company. And so he's willing to give back to every person that's on this broadcast tonight. So my coach is on the broadcast, Mr. Jared Wilkins, Sugar Land, Texas, Richmond, Texas. Are you there, sir?
Absolutely, Tracy Fisher. Can you hear me, sir? Can you see me?
Man, I can see you. I can hear you. You sound like Barry White, sir. Go ahead and take it away.
Well, I appreciate you, man. I'm trying to sound like the Migos. I want to keep up with all these young people. But anyway, I'm excited to be on. Appreciate you and glad you and your family are doing well. You sounded great. Sound like nothing came upon you. Sound like the Super Reds and Super Greens have done their job, and certainly keeping you guys lifted in our prayers, you and Kay Fisher and the entire family as well. I want to say congratulations and welcome to each and every one of you tonight. We've got a special guest tonight with us, and so we're going to be hearing a lot from her tonight. You know, for those of you that are taking notes, make sure that you jot in your notes real quickly. July 13th and July 14th, Houston, Texas. July 13th, July 14th, Houston, Texas. One more time for those of you that didn't have Skinny Brew today, and so your energy levels may not be as high. July 13th, July 14th, Cammie Pentecost herself will be in Houston, Texas. And so I know we're all coming out of this post-pandemic kerfuffle, if you will, and we haven't been able to do a lot of events. This is the first major corporate event that we're doing in Houston, Texas since 2019. And I'm so excited and honored. Myself with many of Team Houston's leaders are coming together to help facilitate this happening. And this was all Cammie Pentecost's brainchild. She said, hey, listen, I'm getting on the road. I'm be on the planes. You know, obviously we built the business through Wi-Fi, using our cell phones, using social media, but there's nothing like in-person belly-to-belly events. And that was one of the things that stood out to me when I met Cammie Pentecost almost 3 years ago. I can always tell when somebody is an accidental hero in network marketing, you know, right place, right time, sponsor coach, place something down below you, you blew up, you're making 5, 10, 20 grand a month, and now you're everybody's hero, versus someone that's gone out there, taken the nose, driven the miles, built the business. You can always tell the difference. And when I met Cammie Pentecost, I knew right away. How did I know? Cammie walked up on me. Pull up on me. She walked up on me. She, you know, most corporate people, they're kind of standoffish. They don't know how to interact. But Cammie walked up on me. You know, I'm all of 6'4", 220. And she walked up on me. Some of y'all laughing. Y'all don't laugh. I wanted to be 6'4" when I was young. But anyway, it didn't happen. Anyway, Cammie walked up on me and she was so personable and so knowledgeable about the structure of the business, the timing of the business, because she's actually built the business. So you're hearing tonight from It Works' #1 income earner for consecutive years in a row, first Black diamond in the company as well. That is a 6-figure a month residual check that in order to get to Black Diamond, it comes in for at least 6 months from one position. So she knows the way. She has gone the way. Every 6-figure a month income earner in It Works has been a part of her personal organization. And so when she made the decision to actually come onto the corporate side a little over 3 years ago, as a result of many things that were going on with Mark and the team there, she just has broadened her experience, her in-field experience to all of us, to really be able to hear from someone who's not just built network marketing, but has built the business inside of It Works. And so you're hearing the information at its highest level, at its purified level as well, in terms of what's working, what's duplicating, and how for you to go and get promoted this month. So Miss Cammie Pentecost, thank you so much for being our guest tonight. Welcome to the Mastermind session. How are you?
I am doing fantastic. And with an introduction like that, how could I not be fantastic? Seeing Mr. Fisher feeling mighty fine after a real rough go of it again makes me feel so good. And then, I don't know if you know this, Jared, but Mr. Rusty Lackey was one of my honorary uplines for a very long time in this business. telling me to get over myself on a regular basis and to keep on keeping on. It's just kind of fun to see some of those faces on here tonight. So thank you for having me.
Absolutely. We wouldn't have it any other way. This is really a mastermind. You know, Napoleon Hill, Cammie talks about this in his book, Think and Grow Rich. And the purpose of a mastermind is to bring the minds together because, you know, when you do that, we always know that this business is a heart business and the mentality of the business is what creates the results. But kind of share with all of us, Cammie, you know, people that have never had a chance to be this close and this intimate with you, you know, just share a little bit about your story, because I want to talk about being able to grow the business during the summer, because I know there are two types of groups of people, especially in the summer months in our business. There are those that, you know, they look at the summer months as the time to take their foot off the gas and kind of relax and enjoy family. And there's nothing wrong with that. And then there are those of us that say, you know what, summer, I'm going to really run during the summer. But kind of talk about your experience growing the business, building the business, your story as well, for those of us who have not had a chance to hear it as of yet, because we got a lot of brand new people to It Works within the last 30 days here that's on the call.
Awesome. Well, I actually am really excited you asked that question, because I woke up this morning with an epiphany of what I would do right now in this moment, middle of June, heading into the summer, full on summer, heading into massive coming out of quarantine. You know, people are traveling. We've got vaccination amounts apparently to a number that we're all going to be safe and secure. And so, you know, we are moving. And what I saw this weekend alone, 4 weeks ago, I planned a trip to St. Louis. 4 weeks ago, it was still mostly shut down and we couldn't even get 10 of us at a table together. I was in St. Louis this last weekend with absolutely no parameters of any sort, no social distancing guidelines, no, you know, got to meet in groups of this or less, like nothing. It was gone. And that was in less than 4 weeks. So all we're going to see more and more is the world continuing to open up, not just here in the United States, but in Canada. I pray for those people. They get some sort of alleviation from the lockdown they've been in. Obviously, internationally, we're starting to see that happen. But, you know, Jared, I have some thoughts about this. And I also think, I'm from Michigan. And in Michigan, the minute the kids got out of school and the sun started shining, everybody seemed to be MIA. except for the serious ones. And so I'll talk about that here in a minute. The other thing I want to just mention, I want to put the white elephant in the room right out there. It's this thing called unemployment. People in traditional businesses and jobs can't even find people to hire right now, let alone in a climate where, you know, we're hurting economically. Typically and traditionally, we are in major growth mode in that type of season. But because of the unemployment reality that we've got going on right now, people are very much enjoying the complacency, enjoying living where they can be right now. And I have a feeling that's going to lift any minute. But while we're here right now, what can we do? What can we focus on? Many of you are probably right here from the United States, but I know this team is global. So I have a feeling there are some of you internationally. I have a feeling one of you or two of you might be from Canada. So let's talk about all of that. What can we control right here, right now? Well, what we can control is finding a few of those ones that are serious, finding a few of those ones that absolutely need something and they've been praying for something. And I can promise you this, while there may not be hundreds of them, there are definitely tens of 20s of them. And if you don't believe they're out there, then you'll never find them. But if you believe somebody has been crying themselves to sleep at night, their head is on the pillow and they've been praying that God would bring them something that would absolutely change their life. Perhaps they've done this before. I mean, Jared, I know you and Portia were there. Lord, bring us a company we can align ourselves with, somebody that we can plant our flag. You know, we're not company hoppers. We are professional multi-level marketing that needs a home that we can plant our flag with. And there are some of you here that is your story. Others, you've never done this ever before. And you're wondering, what should I do right now? Hopefully none of us are where we want to be. Hopefully every single one of us on this call have aspirations to take it to the next level, more volume, higher promotion, be able to change more lives. And I have a challenge for you tonight, something I want to impress upon you that will position you to not only take on the summer in a big way, but it will put your business in prime position as we head into the fourth quarter. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm a big basketball fan, and the fourth quarter is everything. You know, there's a lot of people that can start the game really fired up. They can come in first quarter, January, big goals, big dreams. This year, I'm going to change my life. But there's not many people that can make it to the fourth quarter and bring more to the court than they had in the first quarter. And so that's what I'm talking about right now. Those of you that are set apart, and if that's you, drop me a red heart in the comments below, because you are fiercely focused on ending this year, fourth quarter, better than how you started the first quarter. And for those of you that didn't even join until midway through, you know what? You can still participate with us. We will let you jump on board as we're going to close out this year. Now, before I do that, and people are dropping those hearts. Ooh, I see you, Milton. Okay, your camera was off, so I didn't know if you were here with us. But do you guys know that when I decided to get back out there, Houston was the first call I made. Houston was the first call I made. I knew Jared and Portia and the team they have there in Houston were not afraid to get together. As a matter of fact, they knew we need it. We need it right now. And so I called them and I said, let's do something. Let's connect with our people. Let's bring them back together. Let's have an opportunity for new people to meet us, but also people that have yet to join us to meet us and really get a vision for what's going on. So yes, I'll be in Houston. Mark that on your calendar. I want to spend time with you. I promise you this. When you spend time with me, you will leave with bigger belief than how you came in. I promise you, because I believe in what we're doing more now than ever, that you will not walk away without having a bit of that dripping on you. I'm sorry, it's just contagious, and that's what I'm there for. So bring new people, bring your guests, bring people that have been stuck and you know they need connection. That's okay, they're human. Don't fault them for it. Just get them back into it so that we can, give them some oxygen and get them back out there so they can go out and change some lives. So you ready to know what we need to do to finish out this year strong? Panya, I'm looking at you. I know you're ready. I see your plans and goals. I get those messages. So here's what I want to challenge each of you to do right now this month. And I'm going to give you 30 days. I'm not even going to just say through the end of June. I'm going to give you the next 30 days, which means you have about 15 days left in June and about 15 days into July. Okay. So it is your goal to sponsor 3 new people. 3. Now, some of you are going, that's done. Okay, fine. But then let's hear part B, and if you do it, great. Then let's do it again. I want you to commit to sponsoring 3 new people in the next 30 days. And I almost, with the exception of those of you that are newer, so your pool is much larger right now as you're, launching and introducing, I want each one of you bringing in 3 new people by the 15th of July. I want you to commit to this. This isn't your upline doing it for you. This isn't, I'm a victim. My sponsor hasn't put anybody under me. No, this is your business. And anything they put under you is a simple gift. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. But you commit to getting 3 new people on your team. And then here's what I want you to do. I want you to work relentlessly with them to help them sponsor their own 3. I want you to help use their network to bring them into the business. I want you to help them get their customers in their first 30 days. And if we're still running the loyal customer bonus, which I pray we are, and it's weekly, that they're getting 5 a week. 5 a week, which will position them to get all the volume they need to go Ruby. Why is that important? If you can bring in 3 people and help them go Ruby throughout the summer months, minimum, and I know we've got overachievers here, and you're like, listen, I'm going to sponsor them and help them get there. Notice I'm not telling you to do it for them. And I'm not saying for those of you, we know there's a few anomalies here that are just, you've got tons of contacts and you can. Well, that's different. But for the majority of us, we bring in those new people, we lock arms with them, we help work their network for them, cast the vision of what's possible here, and help them go Ruby. Help all 3 of them go Ruby by the end of August. Worst case scenario by fall conference, and that is middle of September. Why do I say that to you? Because the minute fall conference ends, we roll out the business plan leaving fall conference. you're going to have so much ammunition that you putting 3 new personally enrolled people in position as a Ruby to start reaching the ranks of diamond, double by the end of the year and into the new year. I can promise you this, you will be on stage being celebrated in January, February, March. You will be like, oh my gosh, my business has never done this in the end of the quarter. I'm telling you, you are being forward thinking. You are going, I want new leadership, new VIPs coming into the first quarter of 2022. And in order to do that, you're going to sponsor 3 people right now who you cast the vision of Ruby and beyond. Start it with that small step, help them get that win, position them into the fourth quarter to really build a diamond business. I am telling you that will change everything, especially for those of you that are not yet diamond and those of you that are at diamond and double diamond. It will change everything. Do I have anybody on this call that's a little frustrated with some of your current leadership who is not doing the things that they said they would do, that you think they should do, that they're capable of doing? The best thing you should do is go out and sponsor new people. And I'm not saying you do this and get rid of the old, because nothing inspires those people that are stagnant than watching someone new come in. You can brag on them a little bit and go, listen, Laura, meet Sandra. Sandra came in, went rip roaring wild. Laura just got her 2, Sandra. Isn't that amazing? And all of a sudden she's going, dang, if she can do it, I can do it. If she can bring it in, so can I. Nothing inspires the stagnant more than watching new blood come in and rise up. Sometimes we are so flipping, sorry for the F-bomb, Jared, I told you I'd keep it rated PG. We are so flipping consumed with who's not working, with it mass enrolling, that we fail to help our people hit some small goals that will position them for big wins. And you know, here's the other thing. Majority of people we sponsor can't even fathom more than Ruby anyways. They can't fathom more than $300 to $500 a month. And the minute we start talking diamonds and doubles, they're like, what? You know, like their belief isn't there, their confidence isn't there. They certainly don't have the vision or the bug yet. But if you can help them achieve a goal of $300 to $500 a month, they're going to go, that was fun. That was easy. And you can say, yeah, we haven't even done anything yet. Like, let's go diamond. That's how you build in a system that produces leaders. And I can promise you this, if you're hungry and you're not where you want to be yet, there's no better way to get on a path to achieve those goals than you to go out there and make some things happen. Don't wait for other people to make things happen, and definitely don't count on people to make it happen for you. I'm sorry, Jared, you weren't motivational enough last night on the call. I'm sorry, Milton, your presentation, it only closed 3 of my people. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, empower yourself to go out there and make some massive moves in your business. How bad do you want it? And who in your feed are you watching complain about current circumstances? Who in your life are you having conversations with? They're not making enough money. They hate their job. Now they're back to work and they want to be home with their kids again. You know, like they got a taste of what it was like to be home and not be at an office. And now they want to go back to that. What are some of those key things you've heard that you go, oh, God brought me them. God brought me them because they've been praying for something like it works and they don't even know it yet, you know? And those are the people that I want you talking to. So Jared, I firmly believe if we all commit tonight to getting 3, committing to those 3, helping them understand the value of gathering customers and building their team, reaching a level of Ruby and earning that $300 to $500 a month, we are positioning ourselves to actually close out the fourth quarter in a massive way. And there would be nothing I'd be more excited about. I see some major leaders on this call, some on this team, some outside of this team. You all know what happens when we're grinding in that fourth quarter while others are, it's Christmas. Oh, it's fall, I'm cold, winter's starting to set in, you know, I'll just wait till January. Don't wait till January. There's too many people out there that need what we have. And again, it might not be hundreds, but I can promise you it's tens of 20s. And those tens of 20s is all you need to radically change your business and position yourself for 2022. And it's not too early to think about that right now. So as I think about heading into the summer, Jared, I personally am thinking about, I need 3 lives. 3 lives that want to be changed. Everything that comes out of my mouth is going to speak about that with expectancy. I've got 3 people that have been praying for me, and it's my job to go find them. You know, I've got hope of knowing that I've been doing too many of the right things. Host a post consistently. I've been posting consistently. I've been positive. I've been speaking life over my business. Dang, I'm a product of the products, and people want to know what I'm using because they want to get their hands on it. You see what I'm saying? But it doesn't happen without a plan and expectancy. And so if you feel like things are stagnant, it's time for you to get expectant and to make a plan. And that starts with 3 new DTs that you're committed to helping reach the level of Ruby. Jared, what do you think? Are you in?
1000%. You know, I'm in. I like the way you keep it so succinct and simple, because a lot of times we get, Cammie, people get confused with, okay, what should I be doing? Or my business is this, or and the first thing I always say, Cammie, is number 1, you're in the flesh. Whenever you speak against what it is that you want, my business is not growing, my people are not listening to me, you are in the flesh. You got to get in the spirit, because words are spirit, and exactly what you just talked about is what we've been not only teaching, but what we've also been practicing, because we understand things happen in life. We understand things happen in business, but we are staying completely in alignment with that and focusing on exactly what you just talked about. You know, I know you got to run in a brief moment, but I want to absorb as much and extrapolate as much as possible from you tonight. And so I want to turn it back over to you, Cammie, because, you know, obviously we're talking about July 13th, July 14th in Houston. And, you know, I don't want people to think that they have to just be in Houston to attend the event. They can be in any place that, you know, you could jump on a plane, you can ride a bicycle, whatever you got to do to be at that event. Because Cammie, you and I both know there is not magic, but there's miracles that take place at major events. And the 13th and 14th is going to be major what takes place. But talk about, you know, the importance of attending events, whether it be a mastermind session, whether it's be, you know, a virtual event or a physical event. Talk about the miracles that come as a result of plugging into events.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, first of all, check that corporate calendar. Be on the Sunday night call. You're going to hear us talk more and more about where we're going to be. Mary Beth was just at a coffee shop this weekend in Georgia doing a sip and sample. People are opening up everywhere. Nobody knows your area better than you. I strongly encourage you to host something. And if you need help with what that looks like, we're gladly there to help coach you through that. But if you know you need it, if you know that you're just like, I need that energy and that enthusiasm that comes with being in proximity with my kind of people, then get your butt to Houston. And I love what you guys have planned, Jared. We have some connecting time, which we know we're always talking business, even when we're just connecting, but we also are going to have some business presentation time. And then I always think some of the most powerful parts is the conversation after the presentation, right? Where we're breaking down self-limiting beliefs. We're listening to stories. We're hearing people's want, needs, or hate that work can be a solution for. So you guys, I'm telling you, get to Houston, plan on fall conference happening in September, another one of those big events you can't afford to not miss. And as a matter of fact, as my organization started growing to such a massive space that I couldn't even kind of get to everybody I wanted to spend time with, a non-negotiable for me was that they were investing in events that corporate was putting on. Because if they weren't doing that, then there were far too many who were that deserved my time in a greater way. So I will tell you that there is not one thing I can impress upon you more than getting to those places, getting in those spaces, putting yourself in that environment and around those people that will absolutely help, you know, grow your confidence, build your belief, cause you to dream bigger, have clear vision, and you can't afford not to miss it. And so if you haven't read my most recent blog or podcast, I talk about advocating for yourself. I'm going to advocate for you right now. Many of you don't even know what you need. And getting in those spaces puts you in position to be filled and fed that you didn't even know that you needed. And so, you know, I want to emphasize and say it again and again that what Jared is saying is so right on. And, you know, Jared, I was thinking another thing too, because I know we've got some overachievers on this call. And I know I said get 3, but if you didn't see my comments in the chat, get 3. And then if those 3 really get to Ruby quicker than you believe they're going to, I want to encourage you to get one more. Don't put pressure on yourself to maybe get 3 more, just get 1 more and really pour yourself into that person as you're continuing to develop and grow with those 3 that you just got there, because now they're on the road to diamond, you know? And so keep it simple, have fun with it, invest in those relationships. You know, nothing will fill you more than watching somebody that you personally brought into this business become a massive success, change their lives, cross off some dreams on the dream board. It is a beautiful thing. It's a contagious thing. And I wanted to make sure I hit this, Jared, because I know we've got all levels in this organization. We got brand new DTs all the way up to VIPs. And I want to say this, I'm not saying those 3 DTs have to be brand new legs. Chances are you need a Ruby here and you need a Ruby there, and, you know, to help that structure fill in just the appropriate way. I'm not saying you might not want to start a new leg and have an insurance policy, but I'm saying there's no better way to bring life into your business than for you to lead from the front right now. And it will bless everything in your organization beyond just you starting to get a new ball rolling and have something excited to rally around as you close out the year. And I can't say it enough. It's not too soon, Jared, to be thinking about how we're going to finish well.
Yes, absolutely. You know, I think a lot of what you talked about, we've taught on and continue to lead by example on. And it's really around this whole theme of creating new success stories. That's the lifeblood of our business. I tell people all the time, if you feel like you're stagnant, if you feel like, you know, oh, I need to go to another company. And I was just having this conversation, Cameron, with somebody the other day that felt they needed to go to another company. And I was letting them know, Cammy, no matter where you go, there you are. So whatever challenge you ran into and it works, you're going to run into that same challenge, and it's going to be bigger and it's going to be faster in your next endeavor than you did over here, because at some point you just got to grow. You've got to grow. And so I love the way you hit on it. It's about bringing in that new story. So when you sponsor a new DT, that's a new story. There's nothing that reignites, that re-inspires me as a leader than to sponsor somebody new. Well, I just had, you know, a new person become a loyal customer. I got excited today, a brand new loyal customer that I enrolled today. I got excited. But you know what even gets me more excited than that? When I hear Apanya Dotson go diamond and her husband go diamond as well, somebody I sponsored. So that's a double diamond, 2 diamond positions, right? What inspires me is a Milton Burt that comes in and in 45 days goes double diamond. Cammy, he's about to go triple diamond this month. This is nuts, right? I didn't think there was another. I'm like, okay, wow, you're going to go triple this fast. And he and that team, they are going to go triple diamond in the month of June. I'm talking with many of the other leaders that are right there on the cusp. And I'm saying it's only a decision, not focusing on what's not happening, not focusing on what's not working, but staying in the spirit and staying in that creative mode and really getting to an event to build your beliefs. So Cammy, I appreciate you for being on. I know you got to jump off. Anything else you want to add before I go into this next segment of what we're going to talk about tonight?
You know, probably one more shameless plug for the Houston event. I will say this, you know, as this company gets larger, I get less and less time in intimate spaces with people, individual time with people. And what we're going to have in Houston, there's going to be a great turnout, but I can promise you this, it's going to be a smaller size turnout than what you'll see at our larger conference events. And we get to basically wave in passing at those events. This is something we're going to get some great time together. And so, you know, I would prioritize that. I'd make that part of your summer business strategy, as you've already got the fall event locked in place. And this will be one of those stepping stones to get you to that and keep your fire burning. I guess that's a great way to say it. So let's go have some fun and get there together. And keep me posted how you're doing with your 3. I want to see how you're doing with your 3.
I love it. You know, Cammy, and I know you and I, we've been talking back and forth about this, and Houston, Cammy's excited. Cammy's following up. Her assistant is following up. I'm like, hey, we got it. Don't worry. It's going to be off the chain. But I'm going to tell you, we've got bowling night planned. Those of you that are bowlers, we know y'all can't play basketball, so we don't want to, not just win. But no, we got bowling planned. You know, Cammy may want to play basketball, but we got bowling planned. So that's going to be incredible. You know, you can bring guests to bowling night. You know, it's a wonderful experience to not let them see the business, but let them feel the business. So it's going to be great connecting on bowling night. We've got an executive luncheon planned as well. Now, for those of you that have never attended an executive luncheon, this is not for executives in the business, meaning if you've hit the position of executive. No, this is for your, what I call your C-suite executives. These are for the people that own businesses or, or maybe pastors of large ministries or have done well in business or in life. And you want to put them in an environment around like-minded people like themselves that have a high level of influence to be there. And so we're going to have lunch. They're going to be able to sit over an hour lunch and hear from Cammie, talk about the business, talk about the vision, talk about, what it feels like to be a part of a legacy company and actually be a part of the building of a legacy company. Over 20 years, a family-owned business that's generated billions of dollars. They want to hear from people like that, especially these types of individuals that have gone out and built companies themselves. So we've got the executive luncheon that's going to go on as well. And then, of course, we've got what we call a business briefing, or I forget the name, the terminology behind it. I'm just kind of using the terminology that we have, but basically it's a hotel meeting. It's going to be high energy. We're going to do a presentation there. They're going to be able to sample products as well. And I believe that's on the 14th. So on the 13th, we do the executive luncheon that afternoon. And then that evening we go bowling and just let our hair down and just have a great time together. And then the following day, we do the Try It Works event, and that's going to be absolutely incredible. So those of you that are not in Houston, I am asking you, I am pleading with you. All right, Bobby Brown, I ain't too proud to beg. I am begging you, get to Houston, 13th and 14th. Southwest Airlines is flying. Delta is flying. I think you can get a plane ticket on Spirit. Don't get on Spirit, but I'm just saying, whatever you got to do, get to Houston. There's nothing like an event. Events build belief. And when you build your belief, I promise you, a lot of the struggles that you're having mentally, a lot of the struggles that you're having with inadequacy, a lot of the struggles that some of us are having when it comes to imposter syndrome, all of those things are handled and most importantly, defeated at a major event. So Cammie, I cannot thank you enough for committing to it, being willing to lead on it. And we're gonna do our part to make sure that we've got the planning done. You got 3 men planning an event, Cammie. This has never happened in the history of It Works. 3 men. You got Tracy Fisher, you got Perry Beasley, you got Jared Wilkins, you got Conrad Brett. Well, 4 men, all men planning it. That's why it's not done. Now, if it was a woman, all this stuff, but you got 4 men, putting it together. But guess what? We're gonna represent. And ladies, we need y'all on board to make sure it's manicured and pedicured and just goes over extremely well. So we're excited about that, excited about Cammie coming as well. Anything else, Cammie, that I missed?
No, and I just, number one, I will say this. I mean, I can do both, bowling and basketball. I'll be way better at basketball than bowling. But number 2, I will say, I love it. It sounds like it's going to be an awesome event when you put 4 men together to run it. That's going to be amazing. I love you guys. Don't hesitate to reach out if you need anything. And I'll toss it over to you, Jared. Thanks for including me tonight.
Absolutely. Something about these Pentecosts, they keep challenging me to basketball. Mark, probably the third time I met Mark. Mark came up to me and did a post-up move. I'm like, Mark, do you understand? Like, I play for real in real life. But anyway, we'll figure it out, Cammie. Either me or Portia's gonna pick you up from the airport, so we're gonna have you captive, and we'll figure it out. 24-hour fitness is like literally 3 minutes away from us, and we got a full basketball court. So we'll figure out if we need to put that together just to make sure that whoever wins, that person, gets the other person's residual check for the month. So I'm excited to play.
A really bad toss up for you, Jared, because I ain't got one of those anymore. So you're gonna go early.
Well, we gotta reconvene then. That's all right.
I love you guys. Have fun.
Thank you so much. Guys, we're obviously excited about what's taking place. You ought to be excited and have fun with everything that's going on. A couple of things I want to make mention as we get ready to close. And leaders, if you're a diamond and above and you want to make some comments or add to tonight's event, make sure you raise your hand. I don't want to miss any of our diamonds or above. Whatever team you're on, that's fine. just lift your hands or put it in the comments, send me a text, whatever. I want to bring you on. There's a couple of things that I want to bring to the tip of the spear real quick in closing that I really know will benefit you tremendously walking away from this call. You know, a lot of what we're dealing with is your reason why. And you hear us talk about your reason why. You hear leaders all over the country, all over the world. If you've been around the home-based business profession any length of time, you're going to hear people talk about your reason why you're doing this business, getting clear on that reason why. And my acronym for why is very simple. I want you to write this down. What has you? What has you? What has you focused? What has you committed? What has you congruent? What has you in alignment? See, everything in this business, in terms of the success that you will have and even the significance you have in our business, will always go back to your reason why. You know, as kids, you know, those of us that have had kids always ask why. How many remember that phase with your kids? Why? And they always ask that why, because they're searching for a solution to a problem they're just being introduced to. Let me say it again. They're searching. Scripture says, seek and ye shall find. They're searching for a solution to a problem they're just being introduced to. So it's almost as if those of us, how many of us have ever lost your keys or misplaced your keys, your car keys? You ever, by show of hands, any of us ever misplaced your car keys? You didn't say, you know what, I misplaced my car keys. I just ain't going ever. I just ain't leaving the house ever. I'm just not, no. What do? You start turning over everything. You start retracing your steps. You start, have you seen my key? Did you see, who haven't? You start asking questions. You start thinking what? Because it's important for you to get that little key, because that key is what starts that vehicle. See, your vehicle, if it works, it's in the parking lot. It's in your driveway. The vehicle of it works. It's in your garage, but it's going to take your why key. Oh God, to ignite it. You got to find the key. I know that's not grammatically correct. But you have to find the key. I can't give you the key. Cami Pentecost cannot give you the key. Your sponsor can't give. You've got to find your key. Your key may not be my key, but here are four different keys, and then we're done. Key number one is the survival key. Woo, there's nothing like a person that has the key of survival that they use to start up their It Works vehicle. See, when you're in survival mode, man, I've got a $500 bill that has to get paid. See, you're in survival. The survival key is the key often used because, like Les Brown said, you're either going to change out of inspiration or desperation. Survival key. Those of us know what it's like being in survival mode. How many of you know that feeling? When you're in survival mode, it doesn't require education when you're in survival mode. It doesn't require long philosophical explanations when you're in survival mode. It doesn't require the most strategy when you're in survival mode. Oh, when you get the key to survival, you figure out a way to put the key into the ignition, survival mode. Number two, status key. Those of you may not be in survival, and I'm happy for you. When we started It Works, we were not in survival mode. When I started my network marketing career when I went full-time back in 2009, many of you have heard this story, I was in survival. When I started It Works, I wasn't in survival. It's a status key. You want to get to a certain status or and there's nothing wrong with status at all, as long as it's in its right context. That's why you typically, when someone is a doctor, a physician of sorts, they are always introduced as Dr. such and such. Why? That's a status that they have to go pay a price for. They have to give commitment for. You're talking about 12, 14, 16 hours, 16 years of schooling before they can operate. Status, maybe the status, it provides a sense of accomplishment for you. Your status key is, man, I've been at diamond for too long. I've got to get to double diamond. Status key. I've been at ruby too long. I've got to get to emerald. Status key. I've been at, double diamond. I've been at triple. I've been at presidential too long. I've got to get my status key. Status may be your why key tonight. And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with it. I've got my status written. I know what we want to accomplish. I know where we're going. I've got it written down, because to think is to put it in ink. That's why Cammie was talking about go sponsor 3 new distributors. Help those 3 distributors that you sponsor. Notice you didn't say recruit, sponsor. There's a difference between recruiting a distributor and sponsoring a new business partner. When I sponsor a new business partner, Jack, I become responsible for teaching them and developing them in our system to get them promoted to Ruby. So status. Number 3 key is your freedom key. Woo, there's nothing like freedom. Some of you may have a fight, because Steve Duncanson said life is a fight for territory. The moment you stop fighting for what you want, then what it is that you don't want automatically takes over. Life is a fight for territory. The moment you stop fighting for what you want, what it is that you don't want automatically takes over. You may need the freedom key. You hear us talk about it all the time, but freedom ain't free. Freedom is being able to do what you want, when you want, on your own terms, for as long as you want. And there's a difference between being financially independent and financially free. Financially independent means I go out, I create an income outside of a job or outside of a boss. Nobody is sticking their finger on me or whatever it is, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with financial independence. We've been financially independent since 2009, but I'm after freedom. Woo! Free. Can you imagine? You wake up tomorrow morning and you say, well, you know what? Today I feel like having pancakes. Watch this, in Vegas. Shucks. I want to go to Vegas because, if you've never been to the Aria Hotel, you've been to Aria Hotel in Vegas, they've got these pancakes. They're the best pancakes over and beyond Cracker Barrel pancakes, over and beyond. Any pancake, those of you that are pancake or French stuff, you've got to have the pancakes at the Aria Hotel. Now, you can't get them downstairs. You got to have a room at the Aria to get them. Why not wake up? Say, you know what? I have a taste for pancakes. I don't want no IHOP today. I don't want no, I want them pancakes at the Aria. You book a flight that morning at 8. Vegas is 2 hours behind. So you land in Vegas at 11 and have them pancakes at 12:30. That's freedom. Freedom is somebody calls you and said, man, things are, because of what's going on with the world and this, that, and the other, man, I'm short on my mortgage. $1,000. I'm short $1,000, and man, they about to take. And you tell them, oh, your mortgage is how much? They tell, oh, my mortgage is $2,000. And you tell them, oh, don't worry about it. I'll take care of it for the year. That's freedom. I had a friend of mine. I'm talking about the freedom key now. There's a whole different level of conversation. I had a friend of mine. His original mentor in network marketing passed unexpectedly. I think it was late 50s, early 60s, whatever it was. Just, passed. Didn't have life insurance, didn't have a will, didn't have none of the stuff in order. A friend of mine said, oh, the funeral, don't worry about it. We'll take care of the funeral. Pay for complete freedom. Called the wife over. Hey, called the son. Hey, I need to find, what's your mom's monthly expenses? What's the monthly expenses to, oh, is that, okay. All right, I'm gonna take care of that. Watch this, for a whole year. Are you listening to me? That's freedom. You have a freedom key where you worship. I never forget, these are things that, why my mind is so, I've been around people that talk like this. I never forget talking to a buddy of mine, multi-millionaire in this business. Just had an incredible experience at this church, and they were going to the church, little storefront. Oh, how much is the mortgage of the church? Oh, okay, great. We're gonna watch this. We're gonna pay the church off. Freedom. Pastor, don't even worry about paying for a mortgage. You worry about praying. I'm gonna pay the mortgage. Church ain't got no mortgage. He took 2 weeks of his income and paid off the church mortgage. Freedom. Maybe that's the key you need to find. Final key, purpose key. Purpose key. I tell you all the time, the purpose is the original intent for why anything was created. When you find that purpose key, when you really truly discover the reason why you have shown up here, the reason why out of the thousands of companies in network marketing, God aligned your steps to be an it works of all you in that crazy rap thing. When you really understand why all this is happening for you, it's not happening to you. While the people in your life are in here now, the ones that you like and the ones you can't even stand right now, there's a purpose. Something that you desire most may be in the lap of someone you like the least. Shucks. I know you can't stand that truth. Something that you desire the most may be in the lap of someone you like the least. Purpose. The purpose key. And so the event that we're putting on, 13th and 14th, it will help crystallize. It will help bring clarity. Not just, what I call technical clarity or how-to clarity. Some of us need mental clarity. Some of us need emotional clarity. That's the purpose of an event. That's the purpose of the 13th and 14th. The reason why we do these calls is to assist with the clarity for you to get a hold of the key that will start your It Works vehicle. Whether you are looking to survive, that's okay. Whether you're looking to get to status, increase your status in life, that's okay. Maybe you're looking for freedom. Maybe you got a sincere desire to fulfill purpose. I'm telling you, without a shadow of a doubt, you have found the right vehicle at the right time. All you got to find is that key that you may have misplaced. You got to search high and low, near and far. It's no different than, when you walk in to your house and it's dark, the lights are off. Have you noticed? If you're trying to go up the stairs or go anywhere and it's dark, you typically close your eyes. Start searching. If you go within, you will never go without. So I appreciate each and every one of you for being on tonight. I didn't see any hands, I don't think. Okay, I got Mr. Tracy Fisher on here. He got his hand up. Any other? Oh, I got Mr. Perry Beasley as well. Okay, great. We want to hear from some of these leaders tonight, diamonds and above. Go ahead and lift your hands right where you are. I'm going to go right over to Perry Beasley real quick, and then I'll come on over to you, Mr. Tracy Fisher. Perry Beasley, you are unmuted. Oh, it says asked to unmute. I just unmuted you. Welcome to the call. I'll turn it over to you, double diamond, Mr. Perry Beasley.
Mr. Wilkins, can you hear me?
Yes, sir, and we can see you. Go ahead, my brother.
Yes, but Jared, I'm so excited. Super excited, Jared, about what's about to happen for everyone, each and every one, for the remainder of this year, because actually, Cammie Pentecost, she did a fantastic job. She actually laid out the roadmap for us to follow for the rest of the year. I'm telling you. But before I get into that, Jared, I just want to add to your cliches of whys. Why means also is what helps you. Okay, so fit that right in and use that in your repertoire and what have you. So actually, Cammie said to get started now. Okay, now, simply because we got the LC, the loyal customer bonuses. You get 5, you get 100. That's momentum. That's going to generate some momentum. Also, start now because of the bonus situation. Okay, so you get going. And then she said, we got this major, we have this major event in Houston. Okay, that's going to perpetuate momentum. It's going to create a lot of excitement, and it's going to carry over for another month or so. And then you're talking about that's in July, so it's going to carry over to August. In August, you're going to have what? Your rubies. She's proclaimed that we're going to have rubies, a rain of rubies in August and what have you. So that's going to generate some more momentum. You're going to keep it going, keep it going. You're going to get into the fall. You're going to get into our big event, and you know what our events do for us. And actually, it's going to the announcements there. Okay, the announcements from that event is going to carry us from October, November. Then you got the end of the year. Everybody wants to finish strong. They want to, be successful this year. So they're going to be looking for something to close out the year. And then that's going to carry on over into January. And you know what's going to happen in January. We're going to be back live at our international convention. And you know what that's going to be. That's going to be 10 times any event we've ever been experienced. And that's going to carry over into the new year where everybody want to lose weight, make more money and everything. And it's going to keep on going into income taxes when they're going to have more money to spend and everything. So she has laid out this roadmap. So I am super excited, Mr. Wilkins. And I'll turn it back over to you, sir.
Man, I can't tell you're excited at all. But I know you're excited, partner. Yeah, man, it's a long-term coming, and we talked about obviously after this pandemic kind of starting to fade out, we would be back doing our events, and so I'm certainly excited about that, and excited to be hosting it with you guys here in Houston. But anybody else, Mr. Tracy Fisher, did you have your hands up too? All righty. It says ask to unmute. Okay, there we go.
Partner, listen, I didn't have anything too much to say. I just wanted to concur with my business partner, Perry Beezer. The excitement is contagious, man. It is absolutely contagious. I'm excited for what we're about to do here in Houston, Texas as well. Mr. Wilkins, yeah, there are 4 guys that's putting this event on. 4 guys putting this event on. But here's the thing, Mr. Wilkins, we're not rookies at doing events. And I want all of our partners to know, because we have sideline partners on this Zoom tonight. Listen, when Miss Cammie Pentecost comes to this event here in Houston, Texas, I can guarantee you she's going to want to come back to Houston, Texas, because we're not new to this. We know how to roll out the red carpet. We know how to treat corporate when they come in. I'm telling you guys, this is going to be a game changer. Now, what if, Mr. Wilkins, I can't catch a flight? Mr. Wilkins is really promoting. Listen, if you got to catch a flight, catch a flight. If you got to jump on the bus, jump on the bus. Do whatever you have to do to put yourself in proximity with winners. You have to put yourself in the environment with other winners. Now, what if I can't do that? Listen, find out through social media. Find out through your family. Hey, listen, Mom, who do we know in Houston? Find out through your husband. Listen, do you have family members in Houston? Find someone that you all know in the great city of Houston, Texas. I'm telling you guys, Houston, the state of Texas, 20+ million people in our state. You want a piece of this market. As everything is starting to open back up, Mr. Wilkins, this is a market that you want to plant your flag and have domination in this particular market, guys. And guess what? We're going to help you do it. So back over to you, partner. Great call. Great Zoom tonight, sir.
Absolutely, man. Appreciate you and everything that you and the team are doing behind the scenes and on the scene and in the scene and in between the scenes. So certainly excited about that. Any other leaders, diamonds and above, just lift your hand right where you are. And I'll come around. Let me scroll through here, make sure I'm not missing anybody. Any of our diamonds and above have any closing? Okay, Carissa, I see you. Let me find you on here. Yeah, let me go back in. Let me go. There she is. Okay, I see you. All right, it says unmute. Go ahead.
Okay, there we go. Oh, and stop that. All right, so I just want to just quickly just say that I'm excited. First off, that spotlight gets me. I'm excited first off because, like I told you before, June feels like January to me. I am continuously enrolling. I did another one while we were just on here tonight. So I am just as excited as I was January 1st popping off. So I can't wait. I'm just following the system. I'm enrolling, I'm messaging, I'm getting work done, and it's not stopping me from anything I need to accomplish. So stay plugged in, definitely get to events. I'm ready to plan one up in here in New Jersey soon. So I'm ready to get back outside out my bubble. So I'm definitely going to do that because it's motivating me to do it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, proud of you and excited for you and your team as well. And know for a fact, things are going to continue to grow because obviously you're plugged in. Mr. Build It Big himself, double diamond going triple diamond. What's up, sir?
How you doing, my brother? Can you hear me?
I can hear you and see you. I see you on the road, so I know you're out there working.
I know I'm on the road. I'm really not this dark. I'm on the road, kind of in a dark place. But hey, that's how dedicated I am to making sure that I'm listening and plugging in. But I'm just excited, and I'm just excited for everyone. Like you said, like Cammie said, this is the time to build your business and build it big. I mean, we're really focused on phase one. We brought in like 17 people in about 48 hours. I was talking about that on a call that we had this morning, and just brought in off of one, shoulder plan, 6 people, a whole team. So I'm excited. Got a lot of new leaders on this call, and it's just game time. It's game time. It's time to be in phase one. And like Cammie said, your team has to see you doing that, and I believe that that's really contagious because the team sees me going out still, no matter what level I'm at, I'm still out sponsoring everyone, So again, your team will never do what you say. They will only do what you do. So when they see you bringing in 10 people in 48 hours and different things like that, it gets them excited. And I've learned that that's the best way to motivate your team. If you want to motivate your team, go out and sponsor and build new teams. So great call. I'm excited, and it's just game time. That's all.
That dude said 17 people in how long?
In 48 hours. Then we just did 6. Shout out to Gail. I went and showed the plan to Gail. Gail knew what time it was and had her whole crowd there, her whole team. So we just did a shoulder plan right before this. That's why you see the board in the back of the car. You see I got the big whiteboard right here. That's writing out the plan, but 6 people in one shoulder plan. So that takes it to like 23 people, in a matter of a couple of hours, maybe a little under 72 hours, distributors.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Well, I love it, man. I told you guys, he's on his way to triple diamond. That's a complete done deal. I know what it looks like. I know what it feels like when somebody's in the hunt. And here's the deal, ladies and gentlemen. Maybe you haven't put in 17 people in 48 hours. It's okay. You put in 17 people in 30 days. Put in 17 new people in 90 days. It doesn't matter, how much you're doing or how much somebody else is doing. Be inspired to do more. That's the key to the business. So thank you so much, Milton. Milton's out there rocking and rolling. And that's just another example of not what's only possible, but what's probable for you as well. So we're certainly excited about that. Any other leaders that I missed, diamonds and above, that want to share real quick before we get ready to close out? Is that your hand being raised, Stephanie Allen? She said yes. Okay. All right. Go ahead.
Yes, because my hand button in the reactions I couldn't find it. So anyway, that's why I couldn't raise my hand. But anyway, I am super excited. Not only have I earned $300 in bonuses, but just the fact that you put in 15 brand new customers, you always have to be, you have to be running them through like cattle, because when someone falls off, you always have to be ready to replace them. So you just have to keep fueling the funnel. And so I have put in almost 20 new customers in the last 3 weeks. Just getting those bonuses. It's a win-win. Who is going to leave money on the table? I came home one night and had to do 4 of them in one night. It's like I was calling people, and some people, I wasn't being rude, but when they want to make small talk, because you can't waste my time if you're not going to help me. And so I had called a person I had spoken to in a while, and he's like, I haven't heard from you in like 2 years. I said, is your phone working? I said, obviously it is because you answered. He goes, yeah, you got me. He goes, you're right. What can I help you with? And so anyway, he became a loyal customer. It's like, don't give me that. Hey, your phone works also. But back to you, Mr. Wilkins.
Their phone works also. I love it. And congratulations, putting in those loyals. I'm telling you, Stephanie's on fire. If you have questions about how to get your hand on some of that money that's out there right now when it comes to these loyal customers, you need to be reaching out to her. Ask her what the strategy is, what she's doing to make it happen in a monumental way. Anybody else before we get ready to close out? Any other leaders before I miss you? Just raise your hand, lift your hand. Okay, I see CEO Panya Dotson Diamond going double diamond. Talk to us.
Hey, can you hear me okay?
Yes, we can, and we can see you.
Awesome. I am just excited. Listening to everybody, the excitement is here. Momentum is here. It's just time for us to, like she said, not sleep, not go to sleep because it's getting hot out here. You know, when it's getting hot out here, it's time for us to get hot and it works, right? So guys, it's time for us to take it to the next level. I'm excited about all the new stories that are happening right now, all the new leaders that are coming up, guys. Just stay focused, keep doing what we're doing. They're giving us the opportunities to win. They're giving us everything we need. They're giving us even extra money to do what we're supposed to be doing anyway, right? So just let's take advantage of the things that are placed before us, the bonuses, the $49 that we have right now, getting ready for a conference and everything, the events that are going on. And guys, you know, I have really been in the house. I haven't been doing anything, but I'm telling you, even CEO is getting ready to start having events. So listen, I am excited. I'm fired up. I'm ready to go to the next level. And I mean, just stay connected. You know, everything that Jared said on tonight about the keys, guys, find out what key you're missing. It could be all four, right? Because I know a couple of those resonated with me. So I'm looking for those, guys. Find the keys, turn the car on, and let's go. I'm excited. Back to you, Mr. Wilkins.
I got the keys. I got the keys. I love it. Now, see, y'all talking about doing events. Guys, I'm telling you right now, y'all better not let her start doing events. Y'all, I mean, this lady about to run right to ambassador, okay? Because she is an events girl, okay? So I'm excited about that, excited about coming up to Memphis, Tennessee. I can't wait. Come on up to Memphis. That's going to be exciting to drop Aiden off at your house. All right. So anyway, anybody else real quick as we get ready to close out? Certainly excited about tonight. Appreciate everybody for hanging with us. Listen, here's the takeaway. Let's go out and put some new people in the business, new distributors, new loyal customers. I'm telling you, the time is now. Get yourself to that event, 13th and 14th July. The details in terms of locations and all of the details about that will be coming forth in the next couple of days. We're just finalizing a couple of details so we can roll it all out. So the bowling night that'll be taking place, the executive lunch location that'll be taking place, Stephanie Allen is going to beat everybody in bowling. I'm telling you right now, I'm on her team. And then, of course, the business briefing training that'll be taking place as well. So that's going to be absolutely incredible. Stay by your phones. Make sure you get ready to check that information as it comes out. But book your tickets. Get here on the 13th if you can, or early on the 14th to be in the place to be. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being on tonight. God bless you. God bless your families. And God most certainly bless your dreams. Good night, everybody.